Creating plaster statues of women in sand is a unique and fascinating artistic process that involves both skill and creativity. Artists who engage in this form of sculpting typically follow a series of steps to bring their visions to life. Conceptualization and design. The artistic process often begins with a clear vision or concept in the artist's mind. This could be inspired by various themes, emotions, or stories. Artists may sketch or plan their design on paper to establish the pose, proportions, and overall composition of the sculpture. Choosing the right medium. Sand serves as a dynamic and temporary medium for these sculptures. It allows for a malleable and expressive form that can be easily shaped and manipulated by the artist. Plaster, on the other hand, is frequently used to add durability and permanence to the sculpture. It provides a solid and textured surface for the final artwork. Building the armature. Artists often create an armature, a supportive framework, to give the sculpture stability and structure. This could be made of metal or other materials, depending on the size and complexity of the sculpture. Sculpting in sand. With the armature in place, the artist begins the sand sculpting process. They mold and shape the sand, gradually building up the form of the female figure. This phase requires both technical skill and a deep understanding of anatomy and proportions. Detailing and refinement. As the basic shape emerges, artists focus on refining details such as facial features, clothing, and the overall texture of the sculpture. This stage requires precision and a keen eye for capturing the essence of femininity and emotion. Plaster application. Once the sand sculpture is complete and the artist is satisfied with the form, plaster is applied to create a solid and enduring outer layer. The plaster adds a smooth finish to the artwork and ensures its longevity. Finishing touches. After the plaster has dried, artists may add additional details or textures to enhance the visual appeal of the statue. This could include fine carving, surface treatments, or the application of pigments for color. This is the case of the African women artworks shown. This pigment feature in the nude art models who inspires it may not be well seen. We are just saying people are not ready to this art, they prefer erasing it, or they just do not care, contrary to the artists in less developing countries that could make a living from it. We need to mention them as part of what we know about art women plaster statue in sand around the world. Do not hesitate to give your viewpoint in the comments below. Display and preservation. The finished plaster statue can be displayed indoors or outdoors, depending on the materials used. Some artists may choose to seal the sculpture to protect it from the elements and ensure its longevity. In summary, the process of creating plaster statues of women in sand involves a combination of sculpting skill, artistic vision, and an understanding of both the temporary and permanent aspects of the chosen mediums. The result is a captivating and enduring representation of the female form, capturing the essence of beauty and emotion.